Hello and welcome to today's press review. With just days to Cameroon's presidential election, the nation's newspapers capture rising campaign heat, growing calls for transparency, and citizens' demand for a live televised debate among candidates. We begin with La Voix du Consommateur, which reports that households are demanding a live TV debate among presidential candidates. The paper notes that while campaigns are in full swing, President Biya, seeking an eighth term, remains absent from the field. According to the paper, a televised debate on CRTV would offer voters one of the few opportunities to hear unfiltered arguments and counter-arguments directly from the contenders. Moving to the Guardian Post, the headline reads, SDF on the verge of implosion. The paper reports that the party's first vice president, Senator Moshigo, faces dismissal for attending a security meeting organized by the Territorial Administration Minister Paul Atanganji. In the Sun newspaper, coverage of the campaign trail shows contrasting rhythms. Chiruma riding a wave, Osi combing towns and villages, but Pobia still absent. The paper reports that Issa Chiruma Bakari is gaining momentum across the southwest region, even declaring a political earthquake, while the ruling CPD and machinery intensifies efforts to ensure Biya's victory. La Nouvelle Expression then reports that Chiruma Bakari caused a political landslide in Douala on Sunday, October 5th, thrilling supporters of his National Front for the Salvation of Cameroon and boosting their hopes ahead of the polls. Emergence highlights transparency, stating that Chiruma has pledged to publish his asset before the election, calling on other opposition contenders like Bello Buba and Osi to follow suit. In the north, Mutation paints a tenser picture, reporting blood-for-blood clashes between supporters of Pobia and Bello Buba Maigari in the Mayure division since the campaign's launch. Shifting from politics, Letudian dedicates its issue to World Teachers' Day, noting widespread frustration among teachers. The paper says celebrations were held amid poor working conditions, unpaid allowances, and broken promises, reflecting a mix of bitterness and faint hope. On the economic front, Eco Sanke reports that Prime Minister Joseph John Gute laid the foundation stone for the Yinchi pharmaceutical factory in Mayo, Yaoundé 4. Valued at 30 billion francs CFA, the plant is part of Cameroon's drive towards health sovereignty and is expected to create over 4,000 jobs. In related news, Cameroon Insider notes that the Prime Minister's nationwide tour has now reached the East region, where he continues inaugurating major infrastructure projects, including a 49-kilometer road linking Mesamena to the national road network. Finally, L'Oeil du Sahel reports that Marua is on maximum alert as the far north region prepares to host President Pobia, whose campaign presence is eagerly anticipated after weeks of absence. See you next time when we review the press.